Discipline is defined as self-imposed standard for the sake of a higher achievement. All leaders must be self-disciplined. It shares the same root word of disciple. The self portion of the discipline implies that there are many forms of discipline, but it's the self that determines your level of leadership. Proverbs 29 says, "Where there is no vision, people will perish." Another definition is, where there is no vision, people will throw off their self-control or their self-discipline. If there is no revelation of the future, people throw off self-discipline. Find a vision that imposes discipline on you. Vision is the source of discipline. Discipline is the root of all leadership. It is the very nature that attracts people to you. People pay to watch and learn from disciplined people. Athletes, business moguls, artists, musicians, even pastors. Discipline creates trust. This is why they use athletes and famous people to market specific products. For example, Air Jordans. Why do we buy Jordans? We are buying into a name, but we are buying into the discipline that created that name. If you put into perspective that if you remain consistent, people will come to watch you also. They will bring their offerings and they will bring their tithes. See, vision simplifies life. Why? Because vision controls all of your choices. Once you know where you are going, you will know the roads not to take and the roads that will not take you to your destiny. Vision decides your what to do in life. Vision gives you your permanent address. Destination is where we get the word destiny. Your destiny dictates all of your decisions. It's easy to say no to things that do not collaborate with your destiny. With no vision, it is easier to say yes to everything. You were not born to do everything. We tend to think we have so many things to do in life, and that's wrong. If you study successful people, Moses, Paul, Joseph, David, Jesus, even Abraham Lincoln, they all say something similar. This one thing I do. There's less stress and people live longer when they know what they're supposed to do. Stress comes from not knowing what to do. Assumption is a big part of trying to get vision outside of God. For example, Martha cooked for Jesus and he wasn't even hungry. Then she got upset because nobody would join her in her busyness. She tried to get other people involved in things that wasn't in God's will at the time, at least. I wonder how often we do that. Martha proceeded to cook for God, then asked Jesus, "Why won't my sister even come and help me?" Listen and study Jesus' response. "Martha, you are so busy about many things." See, we try to do everything and be everybody for everyone. But he says, "Martha, only a few things are necessary." Ask yourself, are all the things that you've been doing for the last 12 months actually necessary to accomplish your goal? The answer will shock you. You have to identify what necessary actually means. Necessary, according to the Apostle Paul, all things are permitted for me to do, he says. Meaning I can do anything that I want to, but he says, but not all things will benefit me. See, 75 to 85 years to live is so short, there is no more time to be making mistakes. 40 years old is no time for experimentation. It's time for intentional living. Jack of all trades, but a master of none. You become a leader when you find what you are supposed to master. Everything you do is supposed to be motivated by your vision. Why are most people poor? Poverty isn't necessarily a problem, it is a result. Most are poor because they don't know who they are. Vision helps you identify yourself before the people of the world. Because they know who you are, they know what to come to you for. If you want success, don't seek success. Seek to become a person of value. Develop a gift in your life that makes you so valuable that people will pay for you to perform it. Now, if someone had to think of something that reminds them of you, what would it be? See, that's a serious question. Because if they never actually think about you, you've not made yourself valuable. You have to become a jack of very few trades so you can master something. See, if people don't think of you, you'll become a jack of too many trades so you mastered nothing. Put into perspective, what do you think of when I mention Michael Jordan? Basketball. What do you think of when I say Serena Williams? Of course, tennis. Isn't that interesting? Your problem is people don't think about you at all. Become so good in an area that they cannot ignore you. The world is full of general people. You can no longer be general. Go home. Pray about your purpose. Carve out a niche where they cannot ignore you. Jesus made himself so valuable. If any man hunger, I am the bread of life, he says. If any man thirst, I am the river of life. In other words, if they even think about the water, they think about Jesus. See, crowds pressed him by the thousands to try to get to the water. Sight is the ability to see things as they are, but vision is the ability to see what they could be. All true visions will be tested for authenticity. If your vision is from God, life will test it to prove it's authentic. Get used to challenges. If vision is real, it's not supposed to stop you, just test you. If your vision is terminated by trials, your vision was not authentic. Nelson Mandela took his vision to prison and came out with it. How much are you willing to pay to keep what you believe? I want to do something so great for the Lord that it cannot be erased from history. A few things vision will do when you discover it. Number one, vision will discover your future. Number two, vision will choose your friends. Number three, vision will choose the books and the shows that you watch. Number four, it will choose your use of time. Number five, it will choose your use of energy. And number six, it will choose your priorities. Number seven, it will choose your hobbies. Number eight, vision will choose your diet. Number nine, it will choose how you invest your money. Number 10, it will choose your attitude in life. If you know where you are going, it tells you how to think. Number 11, it tells you what to plan. And number 12, it dictates your values and standards to live by. Vision will empower you beyond your current assets. You can believe in things you have no money to pay for. Vision creates resources. Once you decide where you want to go in life, it will determine your company. A friend. The definition of a friend is anyone who is willing, committed, and can help you get to your destiny. Major evaluation there. So if you want to be great, stop keeping company with small-minded people. Your dream should be stimulated by your friends. Anyone who becomes negative becomes an expert in abortion. It's okay to outgrow your friends. If in your circle you are the smartest one in the group, it's time to exit the group. If you are expanding everyone else, who is expanding you? People going nowhere want you to go with them. I believe in time travel. It's called my vision. Without vision, sight has no hope.